It's in the game.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
This ain't what you want.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And we're underway here in South Philly. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Looking middle, and he's got Brown.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third and long for Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Play action here. Mahomes got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
First down throw, Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Back deep for the Eagles, Avery Williams. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he'll give himself up here. That's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A second down throw for Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And him up and down, just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to draw.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, here's Hurts. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, it's Hurts. We'll try to set up a screen to Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He'll step up and run this. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first. Right out the town. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeGene. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He's got his man down. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First down. 1st and 10.
if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for not now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's Barkley. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's Drew Tranquil. Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either the ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles.
26-yard
This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Remigio now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0. They come up with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll step up and run. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On third down, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
A 43-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 10-3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are on the board. It's 10-7.
Chiefs 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Avery Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. That's right side, he's got Calcaterra. And he's not going to get too far and tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Here's Remigio, and not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jalen Carter getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing that, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The 27-yard line.
Now, Hurts. He's got a tight end, Calcaterra, to the left. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts will try it again. That is caught by the tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Eagles will get out in front, 17-7. Time coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes, back. Left side in the hands of Rice. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. First down throw, Mahomes. Open man, right side is Kelsey. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. Into the hands of Worthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, KC.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Taking off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Chiefs 14.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. the 35. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A gain of 2.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first down, it's Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one, take it in. Dotson, touchdown, Eagles.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Thank you, second half. Drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Kansas City.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's good for 11 and a first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
A short one caught by Kelsey. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
This one into the hands of Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They put Kelsey in motion. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just...
Oh, he doesn't turn away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage, and then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 2nd and a yard. Throwing now, Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. God, Campbell getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it here with Saquon. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
7-yard gain.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and long. Here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
This is the point in the game, Mike. We're on 3rd down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Ray going to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. 18 yards on the pickup there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Patrick to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
There's that man again. Another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 7-yard line.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They put the tight end Brown in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And he will score! Game on! Hollywood Brown! Touchdown, KC! Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He takes off. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here's 2nd and 6. It's like a design run. Hurts has it. Ah, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Third and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Dillon. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense. Automatic first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. To a knee, and that will wrap this one up. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.